Today on SCSU Local, we'll visit a local food shelf and practice some kayaking skills during these chilly spring months.
We will also check in with an animal shelter that is looking for some volunteers to do some unique chores.
We'll be visiting all these places more on today's SCSU Local. It starts right now.
Welcome to the show that features Central Minnesota. I'm Danielle at Tour.
And I'm Josh Ackerman. Thanks for watching today. We will start our show by visiting Stevens Elementary, where young students are shown the wonders of arts with the Artist in a Residence program. Students
spend about 2 weeks with an artist learning about such things as storytelling or the performing arts. Let's head over to Stevens Elementary and hear more about the program.
I'm Lou Ann Fondell, and I'm the Performing Arts Director for Dawson Boyd School District. Part of my job is to write arts-related grants for our school district. And Stevens Elementary has been the fortunate recipient of one of the Arts Legacy grants for this year and for next year. And what we'd like to do is document the work of one of our primary grade residencies in storytelling with students in grades kindergarten, first, and second grade. At Stevens Elementary, we believe that the arts enrich the lives of every student that goes through our doors. And in every school year, students have at least one experience with a resident artist. The artists come for 2 weeks, and they work in each classroom. And then at the end of the time, they usually do a performance for parents, and often the community is invited to that as well.
Hi, I'm Val Tuff, and I'm the elementary principal at Stevens Elementary, Dawson Boyd School District. I've been the elementary principal for 9 years, and this is my 9th year. One of the things that has been a very important part of the educational programming in our school is our love of the arts. The Artist in Residence grants that we've had over the years has, I believe, built a lot of character in our students, has helped them explore different career options and directions that they can go. We believe that students that are proficient in the arts, either visual or performing arts or our music programs, also perform better in the classroom setting. We see a direct correlation between the arts and academic performance. And so we've been very lucky to have had these programs in our school for many years. I can't even think of how many years we've had Artists in Residence, and the number of artists that have come into our school and impacted the lives of our students. One of the primary reasons for bringing the artists in is to give students experiences in areas that our classroom teachers are not proficient. And so they'll bring in different techniques and activities that students can participate in that they would not get in, especially when we look at our rural setting. We're a long distance away from the metro areas, and so if those people can come to us and reach all of our students, not just one or two, we find that to be of a great advantage.
I am Sharon Vick. I teach first grade at Stevens Elementary, and I've been doing this teaching for 39 years. And I truly love the Artist in Residence programs. We've had a lot of artists in a lot of different areas, the drama, the fine arts, the music. And I think it's so important that the kids get exposure to all of those different ones, because each child has their own interest and their own abilities, and it's just amazing that comes out in them when an artist comes. This year we have a storyteller, and some of the quietest children in my room are the ones who are doing the leading and speaking out, and it's fun to see that other child come out that's not particularly feeling good about themselves maybe as in the academics, but they have so much other things to offer, and this gives them that opportunity.
I'm Danielle Daniel, and I'm a storyteller, an actress, and writer. And basically what I do is I travel to different places. I go in and out of the country doing storytelling, creative writing, and drama. And the wonderful thing about that is that stories are so wonderful because they're so healing. Because our stories connect who we are. They connect us to our world. And the nice thing about it is that no matter where you travel on this great earth, people have stories. We all have stories, no matter who we are, where we come from. The day we were born, the day our mother was born, something we heard, something interesting, or a particular food, all have stories around them.
Our school district has had artist residencies for over 20 years, and we believe that that has had an impact on the students in this community. So we hope that this film will document some of the work that's being done in this residency and give a glimpse of the work that has been done in previous years as well.
Students at Stevens Elementary really seem to be enjoying the program. Who knows, maybe we'll see the kids on television someday.
We'll just have to wait and see, Josh.
While some of the kids are exposed to the arts at a very young age, some students don't get the opportunity to explore the arts until college.
That's what happened to the student that is featured in our next story. Nicholas Thorson discovered black and white film photography in college and has made it a hobby ever since.
The reason I started doing photography was actually by accident. I took a class at North Hennepin Community College thinking it was going to be an easy A, easy credit to get. It ended up being a lot harder than I thought it was, but I immediately fell in love with it. I do black and white photography as a hobby. It gives me something to do, it relaxes me, I have a blast doing it. It's just me and basically the photograph and my idea of what I want this photograph to be. The class I took was black and white photography, and I just that's what I started in, and I just always liked it. I also do digital photography, but the difference between the two is that black and white photography, you're a lot more hands-on in the processing. Digital photography, you go out and take a picture, you upload it to your computer, and then you can edit it with software like Photoshop. Whereas black and white photography, you have to go out, take your picture, and then you come back and you develop your film, and then you take your film and then you use a photo enlarger. And with the photo enlarger, you basically enlarge your photograph through this negative onto a larger piece of photographic paper. And how this happens is light is shined through the enlarger through a lens, and the photograph is made by how much light is used and how long you use the light for. Then after you're done with that process, you go to a chemical process, and this is where the actual photograph comes to life. Because once you do the enlarger, the photo doesn't actually show up on the paper. It's basically an image imprinted on there, and you use the chemicals to bring out the photograph. And the chemicals used are a developer, a fixer, and a stop bath. And you use, depending on what kind of film you're using, you would put your photograph in each chemical for a certain amount of time, and it can differ from film to film. Then after you're done with that process, you let your photograph soak into just a water bath, and this cleans all the chemicals off. Then once that's done, you dry your photograph. amount of time that it takes to produce a photograph can take anywhere from 30 minutes to up and over 20 hours. I've spent 22 hours working on one photograph, and you know, I've done this a lot, and I actually like to do it. A lot of people get frustrated with it, but it's something I enjoy doing.
Photography is a very popular hobby, but you don't see too many people still producing their own film.
I started working with black and white film photography in high school, so I can appreciate all the work that goes into making a single photograph.
Well, speaking of appreciating skills, when we come back from our break, we will see students practicing their skills with rolling kayaks.
We will also visit Catholic Charities and hear from volunteers how they have helped St. Cloud families during difficult times. Stay with us, SCSU Local. We'll be right back.